That's actually a sick ass beat.
It's a good song. It's not a bad song. It's a good song.
DJ Eddie.
We're back, baby. Came in hot.
Eddie's in the house.
Everybody, thanks. This is Butt Stuff, your premier Sunday morning podcast happening on a Sunday afternoon. I'm DJ here with Ed, Jim, and Jerry. How are we doing, everybody?
Fantastic over here, dude.
Doing well.
Good.
Good to have you back. We are back in the lab again, mixing up another concoction of podcast brew for you.
Back, baby.
We sure are.
How long has it been? What has it been? 3 weeks?
It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks since Ed's been here for sure.
By last week too. Boys had stuff
last
to do.
week had.
Thank you for sticking with us, folks.
Yeah. Well, where you been?
I went to Berlin, then
Berlin, New York.
Berlin, New York. Then I went to Prague, New York. Then I went to
Rome, New York.
Salzburg, New York. And then I went to Salzburg, Vienna, Budapest, Stockholm, Oslo.
Nice.
The trip.
That's sick.
Of them, I think Oslo might have been fucking the most crazy. Oh,
What was the worst?
The worst. The worst.
Was was Oslo was Oslo like idyllic?
It was crazy. There, I did see somebody like OD like right when I got off the train. I was like, "Geez, what's going on?" But I wouldn't say OD. All right, they were just passed out with like snot coming out of their nose, and somebody like called it like so they were getting ambulanced off. So I was like, "Oh, geez, what did I get into?" But it was like there. It just so happened that the hostel that I picked was like right adjacent to like a halfway house or something like that. Mm-hmm. So the second I went a block in any direction, it was idyllic and crazy.
So sorry, go ahead.
It was cool that you could like take public transportation like 20 minutes out for like it'd be like $5 or whatever, and you can go on just like the craziest hikes. You can also take the same bus pass will get you a ferry to like one of the 5 islands on like the archipelago and like the little bay there. It was like really cool. Big fan.
Back to Jim's question, what was the worst? I like that. I thought that was a good
worst
question.
Is tough. There wasn't really a bad place. I got swindled a little bit in Budapest.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
how'd that happen?
I was like in this main drag marketplace thing, and I didn't understand because I'd only been there like 2 hours. The conversion, and it looked like it was $10, but really it was like $35 for like a plate. So I thought I was getting a $10 plate of like, you know, traditional Hungarian food, and I got fucking owned. And like I knew that I got owned because I got the same dish as our friend, and somehow the two of them should have been like let's say it was like $50 altogether, something like that. And we got charged like $60 after the conversion, but it turned out that she got an additional thing that I didn't know about. So I was like making a stink thinking we got overcharged, and she just never told me that. She was like, "We got the same thing. Why is it so much money?" But she added chicken or something. It got crazy expensive. But everybody in the whole thing was like, "That's a really expensive plate." And then there was this dude from London that was like, "It's like 30 fucking quid." And I was like, "Yeah, that's crazy." And then like it was like all walks of life, all different cultures were in agreement that we got hustled.
That's rough.
I was like, yeah, not so bad. Everything else though was like super. Oslo was expensive, but everything was super cheap. The conversion was sick, dude. If you guys ever want to tear up, go Passport Bros this thing. Go over there and just fucking rip, have a good time. It's a lot of fun.
That sounds like a great trip.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Next time I go back, I'm gonna do Norway with like a camper van. That's what I want to do really bad.
There you go. Rent a camper van. Have yours ferried over there.
Oh, you can just park too, and anybody's like any land is like free to camp on.
In anybody's house.
Yeah.
Dude, I walked through this guy's like beach cottage. It must have been a couple million. And I just like walked through it, and he's like, "Oh, hey." And I was like, "Oh, my bad. I didn't know it was private." He's like, "You're good." And then we just like had this like nice view of this island.
That's awesome.
A couple mil, dude.
That's dope.
Sick.
That's
Big
super
fan.
dope.
That's great.
Dude, they're like very progressive with that shit. But can we talk about these fires, dude? What's up? I got off the plane.
Yeah,
I got out,
question.
and then I just smell like burning. It smelled like burning. I thought it was burning chemicals when I got off the thing, but I guess it was smoky. You know, it was like
As
Yeah.
Brian called it, it was a Watervliet air freshener.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it did smell kind of like the smell a little bit, but
It smelled piney.
I honestly didn't notice any smell, but yeah, I just thought.
Jerry didn't notice the
Hey,
sky.
what's going on? Everybody's talking about something.
Well, that day I think what is it? I think I took a sick day that day, and I
Didn't go outside.
I didn't go outside until like it was like 3 p.m. And then I look up at the sky; it's all yellow, and I'm like, "This looks weird." And then I tuned into
It's like
baseball.
Arrakis out here.
Baseball, they were talking about it because in New York City it was even
Jerry
worse.
had to find out from baseball.
Pretty much, yeah. I didn't really know about forest fires until like fucking
You do
10:30.
You need a baseball game to know which way the wind blows.
I get all of my info from sports, like
Yeah.
like COVID. I didn't take COVID seriously until they shut down the NBA.
yeah.
Wait, LeBron's? They're locking up LeBron in
Like,
a fucking bubble?
like
Rudy
when
Gobert's going down.
Yeah.
This must be serious.
they're like they're shutting down the league. I
he's
was
the
like,
best defensive center in the league.
I was like, this is no joke.
There goes the NBA.
That's funny. Yeah, yeah. I was in the city that day.
New York City.
Yeah,
When
Where
it
you,
burned
were you
down.
going?
Ooh.
Going to Denver?
I was coming back from Denver.
They almost grounded us playing.
Yeah, it got delayed like a few minutes, but it was looking pretty hazy. You know, it was pretty yellow that day outside.
Do you think
looked very
Canada's
yellow.
attacking us?
Could be.
Could be.
They are in position to be secretly doing this.
A lot of smart people are saying that somebody had direct energy weapons, like a laser from James Bond, and they hit like 4 or 5 different spots all in Canada and ignited these flames. Did you see that? I
Really?
sent you some videos. Did you see it, Jerry?
I did not. No.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Did you see it, Jim? I sent it.
You sent it to me too?
I sent it in the chat. Nobody
Oh.
saw it.
No.
I didn't see it.
I don't.
There's-
think
there's a
Nobody
lot
looks
of
at my
things-
shit. I get no likes.
Bro, there's a lot of things in that chat.
You gotta keep up. I'll start a specific one. Well, we got one. The Stuffers did.
Stuff
Yeah,
is
I'm-
chat.
Got Stuffers chat.
I'm not seeing it.
It's I neglected to send it to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
Has
you
Canada
were away at
Yeah.
the time.
Has
What?
Canada apologized?
Apologize.
Bro, that's all Canada does is apologize.
Yeah.
No, all they do is remove rights of their people. That Trudeau son of a bitch. No,
I,
what's it?
I could faintly hear the fog going, sorry, as
Yeah.
it was rolling
Sorry.
by.
Imagine if Biden was just like, apologize, kiss it.
When asked about the wildfires, Canada said, "Sorry."
I was surprised the amount of people that I would like bring it up to, and they'd be like, "Oh wait, that's like they just had no idea the whole thing about
Yeah.
Canada." And I was
See-
like, yeah, dude, they're on fire.
Yeah.
There's this is gonna come out really weird because I hate him and he's a piece of shit. But I miss Donald Trump for shit. Like just want to know how he'd react. He'd be like, "We're gonna make Canada pay for the air purification. This is ridiculous. It's unprecedented." A lot of smart people.
Yeah. America's air quality is better than anybody's, maybe better than the world.
This is a terrorist attack from Canada.
Mm.
We're sending troops. They'll be there on the morrow.
Has the air quality affected people? Like, have there been like people going to the hospital like with trouble?
I'm
or-
sure the brittle and the weak,
Yeah.
huddled masses.
It was they said it was all like the New York area had like the worst air quality in the world like that week.
You got to think
And-
about it. It just all gets trapped there. There's no place for it to blow. It's just trapped in between those buildings once it gets in there.
Yeah, and like it would cause like lung burning and eye burning if you were out for too long.
Damn.
Yeah, I think they said something where it was like some amount of like packs of cigarettes that it was the equivalent
Yeah.
of smoking if you were outside.
I did see that on the
No
news.
nicotine though.
No nicotine.
No fun.
Yeah, that's the bummer part. Yeah, somebody said that to me. They were just like, "Yeah, we have. It's like the equivalent of smoking 6 packs of cigarettes." And I was like, "Cool."
That's pretty cool.
John,
Yeah.
John Bender's dad was just like, "Here, smoke up, New York." Just burnt a bunch of pines. John Denver. Did I say John Bender? Is what I
Said
said.
John Bender.
John
Okay, good.
Denver.
John Denver sucks too, though. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you see a lot of John Denver things in Denver?
They love John
Colorado?
Denver in
They,
Denver.
They do love him.
They named their whole city after him.
In Rocky Mountain High, Colorado, I did not see anything about John Denver.
Couldn't get
actually.
much
Wow.
higher.
Yeah.
I saw
yeah.
a lot of John Denver stuff in Colorado.
What'd you think of that Denver airport?
Denver Airport's awesome. Although
Sketchy.
the security was balls. It was the
Worse than
most
JFK.
absurd. Yeah, it was like maybe I don't know, hour and 15 minutes in line. Like it was had the like wraparounds, which was the longest wraparound I've ever seen. That was all full. Went all the way to the end of the hallway and took a left down to it spanned 4 separate, those baggage carousels.
Mhm.
It went past 4 baggage carousels down the hallway, just like out the exit. And then it was just like, geez, man, this is
Damn.
bad.
Dude, Ed and I got to Denver Airport one time. We were leaving Dick's Sporting Goods, the arena for fish,
Mm-hmm.
and we got to the airport like when our flight was boarding, and like ran around the fucking airport. Ended up getting through security, got on the plane, like
Because God's got us.
it was what a fucking. We were like burning the Uber, like, bro, we gotta get on this plane in 7 minutes.
Yeah, if for our hour and 15 minutes in security, like our plane was boarding as we were getting like through security. So I just straight like booked it and started running and ran right past the gate. And then like it was like it said like we were gate 27 and it was like gate 27 through 33 up ahead. And then they had a bunch of construction with like
And
you could
Amelia
go
was like, "Hey
on either
DJ, you
side."
passed it," and you're like, "Sorry."
I was like, hey, I'm gonna go and try and hold them in case they're like closing the door.
Hold that
So-
plane.
I just like ran right past it because I was on
going to LA, sir. What's
I was on the other side of the like construction, so it had like all the white like sheet up, so I couldn't see the gate on the other side. So I ran past it, and then it was like gate 29 through 33, and I was like, "Where's 27? There's no. It just went from 26 to 29." And then I was like, looked around the corner. It's like, oh, I just got to go around the other side of like the kiosk.
Dude, you
Then
ever see
ran
the
in.
movie Terminal?
Yeah,
Tom
where
Hanks?
Tom Hanks just lives in the
I love
The
that
airport?
movie.
The thing where they're deporting him and the little tiny fucking janitor goes up and he whacks the fucking tire with his broom. You're
yeah.
like, "Get him out of there." That's you when your flight's leaving.
Yeah. Denver rules though. I don't know if you guys have ever been like we stayed about an hour north in a like an idyllic little town.
Yeah.
Spent like a day in Fort Collins, a day in Boulder, a day in Denver.
Eric loved Boulder. You like
Boulder's is great. It's a great city.
Dude, the thing, I have a running joke with Eric because when we were in New Zealand, every city that we went to in New Zealand, he'd be like, "It's so Boulder out here." It's like, "You've never been to Boulder." He's just like, "I just know." You piece of shit.
Yeah, night 1 we scored front row tickets to the Whalers at an amphitheater in Boulder.
Bob Marley?
How'd you do that?
It was
On the fucking radio?
they were playing at an amphitheater, so we were going to visit Amelie's brother, and he was just like, yeah, we have like a few options. We could like have dinner in town, or we could go out to dinner in like Boulder. The Whalers are playing at Boulder. And I was like, that'd be cool. I'd be in to see the Whalers. And then he was just like, all right, tickets are $13 on like this like, StubHub or like secondhand thing. And he's like, they're row A, so they're probably like front row. I was like, $13 for front row to the Whalers. That's sick.
That's one love, baby.
Yeah.
Get up there. Exodus.
Yeah, they were
Movement of Don's people.
It was sick though. They put on a good show.
Did you get Rocky Mountain High for it?
I did not,
Pussy.
unfortunately.
What a coward.
Was there a lot of weed there?
There were honestly, so that amphitheater is real strict about like being like, hey, no one can smoke. It's $1,000 fine. People still did, but it wasn't as smoky as you would think. You'd think there would just. I was like, this is going to be a cloud of smoke in this amphitheater. It's just going to be.
They're gonna
packed.
come in with purple haze.
Yeah.
DJ was ready to get his second
Yeah,
hand
ja.
on. Couldn't get it.
But yeah, that was sick. Went to a bunch of breweries.
What did they close out the concert with?
So they did a 3-song encore with
What?
starting with Redemption Song.
What?
And then what was it? Maybe One Love?
One Heart.
Let's get together.
Did they play at
and
least like
feel
one
alright.
Rage Against the Machine song? Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Yo, can we talk about how Rage is not Rage? Rage is the Machine now.
Yeah, they
Their
are.
tickets
Yeah.
are like $600
That's
Damn.
insane.
at Madison Square Garden.
Rage the Machine.
Yeah.
Ticketmaster all of your money. Do
Right.
what they tell you.
I didn't even think they still toured.
They just got back together. They did a
Yeah.
tour last year. Tickets were expensive. I wanted to check them out. It'd be sick.
I would love to see Rage Against the
Prophets of Rage also was torn like in the interim.
Yeah,
like-
that was sick too.
You've seen them?
No, but that band.
No, but I heard.
No,
but you could imagine.
but that Chuck D is one no.
That Veronica Vaughn is one fine piece of ace.
But yeah, I would love to see Rage Against the Machine.
I heard that Dead and Company is doing their last tour.
Are
the
they?
last tour.
Until the next one.
Fare thee well until next summer.
Yeah.
Well, what's gonna happen probably is the old drummer's out. He's doing his own thing, so they're probably John Mayer's probably gonna do his own thing, and then Bob Weir's gonna do his own thing. But I'm sure that they're still gonna all be playing just the same music, just
Yeah.
3 different bands now.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
can Direwolf, that's back.
I would see them at SPAC if the tickets aren't crazy. I would go.
Yeah,
I feel
another
like they might be crazy though.
another thing we did in Denver was Mealy's Brothers band called shout out to Tumble Down Shack. Tumble Down Shack is a Grateful Dead
In Bigfoot County.
It's a
cover
reference.
band.
Tumble down Jack in Bigfoot County.
Yeah,
Snowed so hard that the roof caved in.
and they played at the Grateful Gnome in Denver, which is a sandwich shop.
I heard
like,
Jerry was there in
based
spirit.
around gnomes.
That's sick.
It was pretty cool.
I can already picture the little Jerry Garcia gnomes in my head.
Hey, yeah,
I pray to Jerry Garcia sometimes.
Jerry Garcia in a bag.
if I lose a quantity of weed, I'll be like, Jerry, you got me.
He kind of looks like God.
Deity.
Yeah, if
To
God
some-
put on like
bless
rainbow
you.
glasses.
To some, he is God.
True.
The enlightened one. No, I'm just kidding. One of my favorite things that he's ever said is like he got so high on acid once he just was a cornfield or like a wheat field just blowing in the wind. It's like I was just one with everything. I was like, I felt that
That's
before.
great.
Fucking right.
Not
on,
quite
man.
wheat field, but I was definitely up there, you know. So Jerry, what'd you do? You go out fishing yesterday?
No.
Coward.
No, yesterday was a big.
We don't have fishing poles yet.
No, yeah,
Soon.
gotta get the whole set.
We got to get matching his and hers fishing poles.
Guys, I'd be down to fish like July.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fly
Get a
fishing.
couple rods. I would love to fly fish, but there's so much accoutrement.
I just want
Yeah,
to
I've never
start.
done
Yeah, I just want to cast a rod,
Have some
drink,
brews.
drink some beers, and
On
Get
a
a
boat
couple-
or on a coast?
You guys
go-
got kayaks?
I want to go in a spot where I'm not
think
going to
he's
get
got one.
hassled about a
I got a
license.
kayak. You can get a kayak for like $200
Yeah, they're cheap
I don't know where am I gonna put it.
in the
in
pond.
in
In the
on
water.
on your car. You're gonna drive it to a body of water, and then you're gonna fucking
You're gonna fish your ass off.
crush
yeah,
it.
bro.
It'd be cool for your parents' camp. You could leave it there.
Yeah.
That's true.
Is there
yeah.
water up there?
No.
No.
Well, they don't have a camp anymore. They're selling that camper, and they.
They buy everything and sell it within 3 years.
I know. They never
Gotta
come
be-
out negative though. You know.
I refuse to believe that.
Mhm.
Like, we got a really good deal every time.
Depends on what
How it
your
hap-
definition of negative is.
They got a positive attitude.
Yeah. We're taking a bath on the
Exactly.
camper, but we're getting a house
Yeah, I guess I could keep it
at their place
at their place on the deck in the back. That could work
under the deck.
under the deck.
Under
What
the
about you?
sea.
You gonna get a kayak? A lot of smart people got kayaks.
Oh yeah, I can get a kayak. I have a kayak I could use. I have a
Whose?
roommate that has a kayak that he said I could
That's how I got addicted
the
to
water there.
kayaking. Is Jim had his kayak at the house for a little bit, and I was like, "You don't care if I take this kayak?" And I was like, "Gotta get one of these." I got a shitty one though.
Ocean
Ocean
State
State-
time.
Ocean State will have in June, I'm sure they'll blow their kayaks out. They'll give you like a gift card if you buy a kayak. So like I bought a kayak, it was like $200, maybe $250, and then I got a free. It was like a $50 gift card, and so I just got a paddle and a life jacket. It was a fucking deal.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Ocean State Job Lots, baby. I fucking can't like stress that enough that they have good deals,
I'd be down as fuck though to get fishing pole, go out on the kayaks,
dude.
That'd be
cast
pretty
some
cool.
lines.
I want to get one of them telescoping Johns. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck, I done fucked it up.
Yeah. When's the last time you guys been fishing?
It's been a long time, probably since like my camp.
Yeah, I haven't been fishing in, I don't know.
I think I've been fishing once
15
when I was a
years?
kid, and I never caught anything.
I'd have to get used to putting the worm on the hook again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's always
used to be-
a fun
Bing
thing.
bong.
Slimy.
I used to be fearless as a child, but now I'm like, ew, night crawlers.
Yeah, that's the thing is if I caught something and had to touch the fish.
You know what?
That's rough.
Yeah, no,
don't
and
be
you
such
really,
a pussy.
yo, you really sometimes, bro. You ever have like a fish swallow the hook, and you really got to get in there. and
Yeah.
fucking.
Dude, I want to catch one and
I
eat
have
one, bro.
killed fish.
I want to bring a knife out there, just cut its fucking head off, fillet that cocksucker, cook it up.
That'd be intense.
Yeah, I've never eaten anything that I've caught before.
I've never done that either,
Yeah.
but it's on the list.
I bet
Yeah,
it's a pretty
yeah,
good
I would
feeling.
love to do that.
Dude,
Yeah.
this is what we could do. All right.
Well, let's hear it.
We'll get have you guys ever done like a hiking camping trip?
No, but I really
No.
want to. I have a tent. I'm
hiking
so
camping
prepared,
trip?
bro.
A hiking
Yeah.
camping trip.
I
Okay,
don't think so.
there's this place, the Farrow
Yeah,
Lake
actually, maybe.
Wilderness.
Dude, let's do it. I'm so
It's,
down.
it's right by Brant Lake. It's like 10 minutes north of Brant Lake. And what you do is you hike in about 5 miles. There's a bunch of lean-tos too. You can get a nice lean-to.
Yeah.
And what we did anyways, we have like a water filtration system. You just pump all the water out of the Farrow Lake. So you don't care. You just carry a bottle of water in and you keep refilling it. And I brought like, oatmeal, ramen, shit like that, light stuff, beef jerky. And then like I've always wanted to just fish something out of there, fucking cut it up, throw it on the grill and eat it. Also, like I highly recommend getting a hammock. A hammock is sick because you don't have to carry around a tent. So you can get a hammock that just has like a tent basically on it and you just zip it up and you just hang and swing and it cradles you, rocks you to bed like a fucking baby, dude.
I'm sure the name is probably spelled different, but something about going to Farrell Lake.
No, Pharaoh, like
Oh, Farrell. Okay.
like
I was thinking the same
return the
thing.
slab, Pharaoh, not
Go
like
to Farrell Lake. You're guaranteed
mean,
to get rabies.
If you,
you
survive.
do have to use like a bear box or like you got to suspend your shit in the air,
Yeah,
or, like have like
yeah.
a thing because there might be bears. I don't know. It's
I'm
not that big a
so
deal.
fucking down, dude.
Dude,
Let's do it.
set a date, bro.
Let's do it.
set
I'm
a
down.
date. I'll see if I can get anybody. Okay, am I boring you? You don't want to hike with the boys?
DJ doesn't have to
No.
hike with us.
You gonna hike with us?
I'm in. I'll
Are you sure?
There might be some weed smoke there, DJ.
TJ's gonna full on forest ranger this thing.
Guys, we have to be safe. Make sure your fires are out.
The
The
only
bears
thing-
will get into your weed.
You know
the
what I will
proper.
do that I didn't do because it's like a lot. You got to carry everything in. Maybe I'll get like a nice little bottle of scotch or something. You know what I mean? Just have a little fucking. There'll be no ice though. It's not so
A little
bad.
tin
Little
cup.
sippers, dude. I like
Make
that,
you feel like you're a 49er.
dude. I feel like a prospector out there. There's just something about it. It really grounds you and centers you, humbles you. You know what I mean? You're like, I don't need any of this. There's no cell service either. I should mention that. So,
Ooh,
How about
Perfect.
I'm out. No,
Are you ready?
no, I'm kidding.
what if we?
There's
yeah.
no Street Fighter.
Jerry can't get the Yankee stream up. He's out.
Yeah.
How is Jerry going to be caught up on current events if he can't watch baseball?
Exactly.
It is one of those things where it's you want to pack as light as possible, but you don't want to like not bring anything. So I usually I'll bring like a pair of zip offs and like maybe like 3 pairs of underwear, 3 pairs of socks.
You're
2 shirts.
guaranteed to shit your pants one day while
Yeah.
camping.
What? No. I mean, you should prepare for that, yes, but it's possible. But the thing is cool about Farrow Lake is that that's like how I showered. Like I would just get in the lake, bottle of shampoo, a little body wash, done, easy. So you can get clean. Well, it feels clean.
It's clean as you can get.
I feel
in,
like I just-
feral.
I feel like I said that and I watched you say no, and then relive a moment where you were like, I may have shit my pants.
It wasn't so much shit as it was mud butt.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not shit. It's just butt sweat.
Because you're gonna be grilling those late night dogs.
Yeah.
Those are gonna be some dirty dogs.
Why didn't I
that
bring
hot
dogs?
tent.
I should have brought dogs when I went. Gotta bring the.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna do all that.
DJ definitely coming back with mud butt.
What do you guys think
DJ's
about?
showing up with mud butt.
Hey, you betcha. That way you don't get it when you're there. You already have it.
That's thinking ahead.
Yeah,
Preemptive
exactly.
strike on the mud butt.
Yeah. What do you guys say we take this to the next level? Go
Fuck.
to like the
What are we?
Yeah.
go up to like the Rocky Mountains, kill an elk, pan for gold.
Rocky
while
Mountains
we're
are
up
like
there.
thousands of miles away.
Yeah.
How about the Dax?
That is pretty next level.
I don't know why.
Or the Alps. We'll kill a bighorn sheep and then
What, live in it like a tauntaun?
I don't even imagine I'm gonna catch anything to eat. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
fully prepared to just bring like
chef
3.
dogs.
I'd be surprised if I caught anything.
I'm gonna bring four packs of ramen, like 6 packs of oatmeal,
Nothing
some
but
dogs.
beans.
I'm gonna be that guy to find a stick in the woods and try to whittle it into a spear. And
Jim's gonna just have the spear in his teeth. He's gonna be out there fucking harpooning.
missing for hours.
Would you also bring a stick with a bandana attached instead of a backpack?
No,
Ooh, not enough.
I'm not
enough room.
homeless. I'm fucking hiking.
Yeah, I'm not a 12-year-old runaway.
You're not Tom Sawyer or
Do you know why they stopped
Huckleberry
doing that?
Finn.
Because things
Why?
kept falling out.
Because it's wildly
it's a dumb
inefficient.
idea.
Yeah.
Because people would see them and pick them up.
I wonder
Those
somebody
kids would
somebody
never
did that
appear
somebody
again.
did that shit for the last time. Like there's nobody out there. I wonder who and if they felt it like, hey, what the fuck am I doing here? And they just
Like,
stopped.
this is dumb.
Someone pulled over. Is like, why don't you just put that in a bag?
They have bags now.
Oh shit!
That has to be like.
But
a
how are they
thing.
gonna know I'm leaving home?
Is that like a thing where like a movie must have just done that and it just stuck? Like the
Yeah.
like have you guys ever heard the thing about like where they started putting ice in whiskey and scotch because they were doing it in Hollywood to make the glass appear fuller?
Oh really?
Yeah, where like people used to not order things on the rocks, but they didn't want to like pour it because they used to use like real scotch and whiskey back in the day, but they didn't want to have it look like so empty on camera, so they put ice in it to make the cup look full. And now that's just a thing.
Oh.
That way you don't have to drink as much whiskey.
Listen to this. Okay, so the preferred term of that bag style is a bindle.
Yeah.
It's they would call a hobo who carried a bindle is known as a bindle stiff, according to James Blish in his novel A Life for the Stars. I wonder,
A bindle stiff.
like, imagine being the first bum to do that. Like, hey guys, check it out, and then he just like fucking spread it like wildfire. How are they gonna know we're homeless unless we have this bag on a stick? You know?
That's something where like you invent something and then get as a homeless person, you invented the bindle stick and then you got zero money. You got nothing. You got a bindle stick. I'm the creator of this.
I'll copyright it.
It'll
And
be
then-
seen in television and media.
Looney Tunes.
Though bindles are virtually gone, they are still
and
wildly
Jerry.
seen in popular culture as prevalent as anarchism. What? The term bindle may descend from the German word bundle,
Oh,
meaning something wrapped in a blanket or bound by cord for carrying.
I love myself a good bundle.
Yeah.
Of drugs. No.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Wildly inefficient.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was all about the style back then.
Yeah, exactly. It just looked cool.
Norman Rockwell wouldn't have
Paisley.
painted a bum if they had a regular LL Bean backpack.
Yeah. Did you know that there's a difference between a hobo, a bum, and it's like the third word, a tramp?
Is this
Maybe
like the
something
clown?
Ooh,
Like the
okay.
definition of a clown?
Wait, what's the
Exactly.
difference?
I don't know offhand.
I
But
can
there's a
see-
difference between all three of them.
I can see
it's
a
like
tramp being like a sly
Well,
piece of shit.
because isn't there one
tramp,
where it's
sly
like
piece of shit.
a hobo? A hobo is like a person that technically has a home, but they live on the road.
Here we go.
Yeah, something
A
like that.
hobo travels and is willing to work. A tramp travels but avoids work if possible. A bum neither travels nor works.
That's a bum.
Yeah.
He's a bum.
Did you see a lot of bums in Colorado? I remember going to Colorado. I saw a lot of bums in Denver.
No, I don't think I saw any.
Really?
Maybe like one or two in Denver, but like we didn't really spend much time in Denver though.
You know what's crazy is I always thought hobo was like the most offensive that you can call a bum.
Because
You
it
know-
rhymes with.
Well, no, not necessarily that, but maybe. subconsciously. But hobo just sounds like it's a shortened, meaner term. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like hobosexual. Or like
So hobos choose not. No,
hobos
they will
are
work.
homeless, but they work. Tramp travels but avoids work. Bum neither travels nor works.
So that was inaccurate at the end of Pulp Fiction when he's like, "I'm just gonna walk the earth," and he's like, "So you're a
But also, like, what's the deal with that dog? That dog was ready to work. You know what I mean?
Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah. He was more of a hobo dog. Lady and the Hobo.
That's what I thought of when I first heard Tramp. I thought of a sly piece of shit.
Chill.
I don't know. I didn't really watch the movie.
I always
you-
kind of thought that
I didn't really watch it.
I thought initially, well, no, I guess at the time of Lady and the Tramp, I wasn't thinking that hard about it at all. I was like, dogs, they kiss with the spaghetti.
He's a tramp.
And then later on in life, I kind of just I thought tramp was a derogatory term for a female who is promiscuous.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's
Another
I guess it
synonym.
can be. Yeah.
I feel like a
She's
tramp is
feminine.
like a specific like cozy kind of, or like I don't know. Like you don't call every prostitute a tramp.
You don't call every yeah. There's some. What is the difference between a whore, a hoe, a prostitute, tramp?
So a
A
whore,
lady,
Skank.
see, like I prefer lady of the night.
a whore,
I prefer
whore does it for
working
free.
girl. I like working girl.
Ooh, working girl.
We don't know what work she's doing. She could just be going over there, cleaning up the place a little bit, getting out of there. We
That's
don't know.
just a
That's
working
why.
gal.
That's why I also like lady of the night. You're like, is she a vampire?
Lady of the night.
What is that? Nobody ever calls them gigolos a man of the night or working man. Working men are like contractors, construction.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
know. We gotta ask
Gigolos don't get enough praise.
Geddy Lee.
I'm kidding.
Gigolo.
Gigolo's just a fun word.
I'm just a gigolo.
Ain't
that's-
got nowhere to go.
Life goes on without me.
Jay, it's right behind your head. But
Oh,
so that sweater right there, the green and orange one.
yes.
So I got that sweater. I really like that sweater.
It's like a cow on there.
I had seen it in a porno.
What am I, a cow?
Oh,
What would you guys do if you saw an article of clothing that you wore
You gotta buy it.
Really?
in a porno?
I wore an article of clothing and then saw it in the last season of Stranger Things. There's this. You remember that shirt that I had, that turquoise shirt that was like a party shirt?
Never seen that porn.
All right, I'll pull it up later. It'll be on the Instagram or something. Nah, I won't do that. I don't give a shit about that. But yeah, it's cool seeing a shirt, and if I saw a shirt, I would definitely buy it.
I'm gonna keep wearing that. I mean,
so
first off,
you've
I
had
like
that sweater, and you came across it in a porno.
I
recently.
got it. I got it like 2 months ago, and then like 2 weeks ago, I saw a dude
wow.
fucking a chick.
He was
in
wearing
the
the
porno. He was wearing
Wow.
the sweater.
Okay, what's the circumstance of?
I
the
didn't
porn?
actually watch it. I just saw it in the thumbnail and was like, "That's
Came
my
right away.
sweater."
He came. He busted his load
That's
right
my
there.
sweater.
I first I had to look at the dude because he was kind of skinny, and I was like, "Is that me?"
Instead of Stranger Things, it was Strangers Things.
There's a
Strange.
there's a mug that I have, and
That was in a porno.
this mug. It's the mug that I had at Robert Street, the Polish one with the
Yeah.
blue polka dots on it. I have seen that mug in like 3
porno?
different shows.
Oh.
I've seen it in, I think it's in Breaking Bad. I've seen it in like 3 big shows. Breaking Bad, maybe
The Wire.
Westworld is one.
Wow.
No, I think I saw it in Fargo. I like will and like I'll always see the cut and be like, "That's my fucking mug."
That's worth a good amount of money then. Do you think it's the same one?
It's from Christmas Tree Shop.
Oh, never mind then.
But I've seen it at least 3 times, no lie. It's similar to like when I had the Riviera and I'd see the Riviera and things and be like, "That's a Buick Riviera."
Yeah.
I still do that with the old 90s Accords. Anytime I see one, I get so hype. I'm like, things going on 35 years.
It's wild, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Have you guys ever had that happen? I was blown away with seeing
I have not.
that sweater in a porno.
Usually the pornos I watch, people aren't wearing clothes.
Exactly. I was like, this guy likes the sweater so much that he's like, no, ladies, I'm keeping it on.
Yeah, he wasn't like an older fat guy.
No.
I
I'm
just
telling
picture
you,
like
he looked like me. I was like, dude, I'm fucking this chick.
Jared's like, I watch hentais.
I picture like an older fat guy during like casting couch. He's just like,
Right.
Yeah, you could be a
that's all you
star.
watch. That's all you watch.
no,
Because you like older men.
yeah,
You could be a star.
guilty.
How about this sweater? This is a nice sweater, right?
This is-
All right. So what we have to do is we have to show the higher ups that you have talent. So you're gonna start by sucking my dick.
Oh boy.
That's
Tell me
all.
my sweat is nice.
I got this at Salvo. Good deal.
Mm.
What did it run you?
I got it at Walmart.com. It was like $20.
Wow.
Walmart.com. Wow.
Good deal.
What a unique design for a Walmart item.
It kind of looks like it would be like something
Cool.
they give you at like a dairy farm if you're working there, or like a Ben and Jerry's.
It looks like something like your grandma made sitting on the chair.
It's actually like I'm not gonna lie, wherever it came from, like the fucking texture of it is kind of weird.
Hmm.
It like doesn't feel like any other sweater I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a fucking Walmart sweater. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They're
Made out
killing
of
it, those
human
guys
skin.
at Walmart.
But it's a dope sweater.
Yeah, it is cool, I have to say.
It's orange,
I
it's
like it.
green, it's got cows on it. It
Mhm.
looks like a Ben and Jerry's logo.
It does look like a Ben and Jerry's logo. Has the cows on it. What am I, cow? Do I eat grass?
Ooh, I want salad.
One of the best prank calls ever.
Do you remember the name of the porno?
No,
Jared's gonna come to
Jerry,
it
I
later.
don't. I don't remember the name.
Jared's
of the
like,
porno.
Jared's like, guys, we don't share porns enough.
I gotta say, I
We
didn't-
gotta have a chat full of just porno.
Hold on, I gotta screenshot this porno. I should have screenshotted it and sent it to you guys and been like, "This is ridiculous."
Does this look familiar?
Do you guys see that there's been like a lot of UFO sightings?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
a ton. And I actually just listened to a thing about it where it was interesting. It's an interesting take on it because the government has like a whistleblower policy where like if you see something, they have a channel for you to go and say everything and not get
Mhm.
like completely lambasted. But saying how the channels within the government do not trust each other. And I listened to a very lengthy thing on last podcast where they were talking about how how they came out. There's something about Russia like had a whistleblower saying like, we have a craft, like America has a craft, and no one knows how it works. Very like the Bob Lazar thing.
Mhm.
But no one trusts anyone within the government with that information to not sell that information to other countries or
Wow.
what the fuck to use it for. And it reminds me, they're actually doing a thing on the Manhattan Project right now. And it reminds me of when in World War II, we were developing the bomb, how we were in a constant race with the Germans for the bomb. And we thought that they were very, very close to the bomb. So it's similar, and we don't know what other countries know, what they have, how far along they are. We assume that they're pretty far along ahead. Why the fuck are we getting information come to us with this UFO information? But it's like, who the fuck trusts these people with the information?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. There's a lot of shit on it right now.
I think it's 100%. I don't. It's really strange that it's all happening so close together now. I feel like there's like numerous. It's like 3 or 4 back-to-back sightings. Like there was one in New Mexico or something like that. One in Las Vegas. It's all over.
Yeah, they have all those like alien drinks in Las Vegas. You think that's correlated?
Probably.
Soba.
Alien drinks?
They
Okay.
yeah, you ever seen those? There's the big tall things with the alien heads on the bottom, and you have the long straws that come out of them.
Actually, this
That
is
sounds
crazy.
cool.
I didn't even see this, but supposedly somebody saw aliens yesterday.
Yeah.
USA Today reports aliens among Las Vegas Latest in UAP sightings investigated worldwide. The only thing certain about UFO sightings is that they will continue. People are saying that they saw creatures.
Yeah, they said that.
Where's the footage?
So the people that were coming out and saying some of the stuff about we have a craft, how there's some like there's a physical thing that is not, there's no way it is man-made. It is the same group of people that released the Tic Tac UFO video, which I'm sure we've
Was that
talked
Tom
about on
DeLonge?
the pad. Tom
Tic
DeLonge
Tacs.
is not the one. The
He's
star,
on tour right now.
the what is that fucking called? To the Stars Academy.
Yeah, to the
I
Stars Academy.
Believe that they, after that video was released, they like got involved with some of the shit, but I do not believe that Tom DeLonge was the one to release that video. That is like by some other group.
Take credit for it.
I'm sure that Tom DeLonge and Jeremy Corbell will absolutely try.
Jeremy Corbell will be like, "These are all my crafts."
There was an interesting another thing about UFOs was I was talking to Jerry about this. I was listening to, it was an interview that Last Pod had with Jeremy Corbell, which is weird because I've never heard them say a good thing about Jeremy Corbell, but they had an interview with him, and he had is it George Norrie?
George Knapp.
George Knapp. They had George Knapp on, and they were talking about how there was an instance in China or Russia where you had China, Russia, and the U.S. all up in the air, none of which they were all saying that it was not theirs, and they were all trying to shoot it down simultaneously in the same airspace. So, what the fuck is that?
That was Clang.
Yeah, that
was
type
them
of
trying
shit's
to
crazy.
shoot it down.
Do you think that maybe what if it's just China and Russia fucking with us though?
What if it's us fucking with us?
That's what I've heard a lot of the like some of the theories are, is there like either weapons or aircrafts that the government has designed and just doesn't want to tell people.
How
that
many
it's like,
how many fucking secret weapons do we have that we've developed for the past 60 fucking years that we have no idea what to do with?
yeah,
Didn't like Russia have a showcase of like their weapons and shit like a couple of years ago, showcasing like all these advanced shit? You know what I'm saying? Does anything ring a bell?
Russia has this thing that we don't have. DJ, you may know, it's like is it like hypersonic missiles or something? They have some sort of technology in Russia that
They have a lot of gas.
Oh my god. They have something in
That's
Russia
good.
that we don't have. They have the ability to like send a rocket faster and farther than we have because there was like a split in technology where we went more into that like Ronald Reagan Star Wars, like we're going to shoot the rockets down, and having the ability of having like an ultrasonic rocket kind of was out of the possibility. But then Russia developed I forget what the fuck they're called.
Dude, I'm like 100% that all the space station videos are fucking fake and staged.
Like what do you mean? Like the
The thing where they're
rockets
just
taking
like,
off?
here, check this out.
ISS.
And they're just like flying
they're
around
just
and
floating
shit.
up
they're
there.
like, this guy learned how to play guitar in space, and then he doesn't. He just has it floating there.
There was this fucking thing where basically they spent like a lot of money creating anti-gravity stuff, and it's like VFX, a lot of it too, apparently. And they just basically say that they're doing that and then just like siphon money out of it, and fucking this is the theory anyway.
It's all fishing wire.
Maybe there's an ISS, maybe, but I don't think that these videos are coming from there. I think that they found there was like a thing where somebody was touring a facility and they were like, this is the ISS set. And it was just like the exact same thing. Who the fuck knows?
I feel like it's almost somewhat of a little bit of like the aliens are like, they're here and they're just like, here you go. And they just drop some shit off, and the aliens are just watching this
Figure it out.
reality TV show of which ape can figure out how to figure out their puzzle first so they can kill the other ape.
Yeah. Do you guys think that we're a zoo, like a zoo for aliens,
Yeah, kind of. I'm getting to that point.
where
Yeah.
it's like they just watch us for entertainment?
I feel like they could do more with their
We're like
technology.
The
though.
Sims. They're just like a video. It's a game.
Yeah, what if they're so advanced that they're just bored with us, and we're just kind of like a snow globe.
They're just like,
They
hey,
can- they
throw
can-
one of those Tic Tac things in there. They're sitting there on the computer. Tic Tac, and then you just see it flying around in the air.
Dude, that's
What
where,
is that thing?
Yeah, I'm there, man. I play Civ. That's all I do is fuck around with people.
Yeah. It's an interesting theory, you know. At any time, they could just take this little blue marble.
Do you think we're gonna do anything important with the technology, though? Do you think we're gonna? I don't think that we could ever.
No, we're gonna fucking kill more monkeys.
A new PlayStation would be sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
PS6, alien technology.
Did you guys see the movie The Fly?
Yeah.
You know the part did you guys see it, Ed and Jerry?
Is that the one with
Fly.
Goldblum?
No.
Goldblum?
with Goldie Bloom.
Golden
not.
Fly, yeah.
I watched that a few weeks ago, and there's like he's trying to figure out how to do like a transporter
It's
where
like computer virus.
it like you can put something in one and then it'll like transport to the other one, and he does it with the monkey, and then the monkey shows up in the other one inside out, so it's just like shaking and like its skin is inside out. It's like, oh man. And then he does it once he's worked the kinks out a few weeks later with the other monkey. And I just want to know how he kept getting monkeys after he turned one inside out. How did they give another one to him?
Once you turn one inside out, the government's like,
Show us how you did that.
show us how you did that 5 times over.
We'll bite. Here's another one.
I'm willing to throw wave after wave of monkeys at your disposal.
Yeah, we were watching it, Amelia. Like immediately, he's just like, "All right, now the other monkey is gonna go in and transport." And she's like, "How does he keep getting monkeys?
Bro,
Who keeps giving this guy monkeys?"
You flip one monkey inside out, the government will give you 1,000,000 monkeys to flip inside out.
Do it again.
That's funny.
Have you guys ever seen I watched Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Ooh,
No,
no, I've
is it
never
good?
seen that.
Dude, it's honestly, it's if you guys are looking for just a mindless action movie to watch, it is not bad.
I like it. I like
Abraham Lincoln is crushing the shit out of some vampires with an axe.
Does he give the Gettysburg Address?
He does. He
Wow.
does. You know how the movie ends?
Nice. Or score
He
7
fucking
years
gets
ago.
killed because
Wow.
he's Abraham Lincoln.
Does he wear a stovepipe hat?
He does. No, but the way it does end is really funny because it's just like the whole movie happens, the end happens, and then it's just his wife like, "Come on, Abe, we're late for the theater." And I'm like, they're really just gonna end it like
Wow.
that? Like he just goes off into the
Hilarious.
sunset and
Who's the guy that killed him? You want to say Robert E. Lee? but I
John
forget.
Wilkes
Wilkes
John Wilkes
Booth.
Booth. Another one of those guys with 3 names.
If you believe the regular narratives that they push.
that movie pushes that Abraham Lincoln.
That for our
He's
sins.
a vampire hunter.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
cool.
the South was mostly vampires, and they had slaves because they could
What?
eat the vampire.
Wow.
They could eat them
They ate
because
slaves.
they were vampires.
This sounds like a good movie.
It's a fantastic movie. I highly recommend it.
I'll watch this.
You know what's really good? Ed, you talked about it maybe a year ago. Severance.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Watch
I'm a big
Severance.
Severance fan.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Shit was good.
Did you finish it?
I did.
Did it make you feel like work?
Work?
No,
No.
maybe not. Okay.
No, it was cool, but I hated the ending
great
because of we're not going to be seeing a season 2.
Wait, they canceled Severance?
They canceled it. Yeah,
Get the fuck out of town and take a bus.
there was
Dude, you guys went to your phones and laptops so fast.
Because-
What the fuck?
So we ended it, and it ends on a big cliffhanger, and we were like, "Oh my god!" And then there's no more, and when we saw it was uploaded last year.
So there's a writing strike thing.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing coming out for the next year. Like all
Yeah.
of Hollywood is on strike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Sorry,
sucks.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be shitty scab Netflix movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, writer's strike.
Yeah.
What more do they want?
Yeah. Who thing?
Oh no, there won't be another one.
Yeah,
It's
no,
in
I
the,
think
it's in, hold on, it's in the cards, is what it says.
If there's
However
not,
long it may take.
that was such a good show. If there's not another season, then I'll be pissed.
Oh, okay. Yep. No, there will be another one. It's just a matter of time. they just canceled production because there's a writer's strike, so it's like a
Oh.
solidarity thing.
I love.
Yeah, I
love
heard that there was like drama between the creator and a writer, and
Ben Stiller shut down rumors of drama surrounding series creator Dan Eckerson and executive producer Mark Friedman. The two ended up hating each other in the first season per multiple sources. I don't know. Love our fans and each other, and we are all just working to make the show as good as possible.
Well,
So
as long
fuck you,
as-
Jerry.
as long as there's season 2, then it's all good.
It's a great concept for a show.
Great show, great idea, great writing.
It's
Would you
like
do it?
basically the it's not encouraged part of Hypercube. Just
Oh
like
my
a
God.
It's
season.
not encouraged.
Yeah, I don't think you were there.
Is
when
that
we
really
talked
what
about
that's
that.
from?
Yeah.
I recently watched Cube.
It was the first one.
Yeah,
What'd you think?
great movie.
It holds up.
It's terrible, but it's also great. There's so many great parts that are just laugh out loud funny.
There's 3 cubes, right?
Yeah, there's Cube, Hypercube, and Cube Zero.
Which one's the one with the dude who's just like always like twitchy and stuff like that?
That's Cube, right?
That's the first one?
Yeah, Cube.
And then in Hypercube, you find out that
you
Spoiler. Yeah,
you find out the spoiler.
find out what made him twitchy.
yeah. There's so many great parts in Cube when
I watched Cube on acid once. Mistake.
when they're like, does anybody remember how they got here? How are we all here right now? And the one he's like, pierogies. And then everyone's like, what are you talking about? I was making pierogies.
Did you know that?
Wow.
That thing is just ingrained in my head.
It's Ed and Eddie Sumo. That's crazy.
That's what's going through Jerry's head about 90% of the time. People are coming up to him and be like, hey, what can I get for you, sir?
I do feel like I would get most Ed and Eddie references, but I feel like that one I wouldn't have gotten.
Wait, did I miss it? What
Yeah.
was
Hold on, we'll play it again. The cat's out of
It
the
is
bag.
pretty remarkable that you just got that immediately.
that's from Ed and Eddie?
Yeah, and Jerry nailed it.
Yeah, they play that sound effect a lot, just randomly. I think it was like anytime someone suplexed someone, which is like often in that show.
Who was the neighbor that
That
had
boy.
the accent?
Ralph.
Yeah.
Ralph.
Ralph.
Yeah.
He was great.
Rolf was
Great
awesome.
character.
Son of a shepherd.
I liked
Yeah.
we came in with Back to the Lab again, but I also really liked that song Plank. My
He's
best
my best
friend
friend.
Plank.
Dee-dee-dee.
My best friend Plank.
Did I tell you guys I legitimately thought that James Taylor did that song?
Dude, it sounds exactly like a James Taylor
I've
song.
seen summer and I've seen rain.
It's one of those things where, like, maybe a year ago, I was just thinking about it. I was like, man, I can't believe they actually got James Taylor to do that song. And then looked it up. He's like, that is absolutely not James Taylor. that does that.
I re-listened to that song like 6 months ago and was like, damn, this song is gas.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, that soundboard is terrible. There's no time limit. They're all like, sometimes you have one that go on for 10 minutes.
You never know.
4.
Life is
3,
like a
2,
box of
1.
chocolates.
Nice.
That was perfect.
Never know what you're gonna get.
I saw something where apparently for that movie, they didn't want to pay for all of the shots that they had to show of him like running around the country or whatever. And then because they would have had to pay Forrest Gump there like a lot of money because it was a lot of like shooting hours. He was like, "How about this? Pay me less money, and then if it hits, let me get some of that money." And they were like, "Okay, fine." And it hit, and he got like 80 million like retroactively after it came out. 60 to
Damn.
80 million. they
Who is
estimate.
this?
Tom Hanks.
Tommy
Oh,
Hanks.
Yeah. They also like cut the budget because they were like, yeah, we're not paying for all this shit that you want. And then
Wait, was Tom Hanks demanding this stuff or Steven Spielberg?
No, it was Spielberg.
Zemeckis maybe.
Oh, Zemeckis. Yeah, right. Yeah.
But so together they were just like, well, shit, if they're not going to pay for it, let's just do it. So then they just like were like
fronted the money. Yeah.
fronted the money. And did you hear that? Like when they were doing it, he couldn't get the accent down Like he couldn't
Yeah,
figure
he
it
just
out.
copied the kids thing.
So then the kids started doing the accent, and then he just copied the kids' accent and was like, "Oh, that's it. That's what we're doing." And
Yeah.
then the studio executives were like, "Are you fucking serious? That's the way you're gonna talk through this whole
They
movie?"
found like a slow kid from Indiana or something like that. He was just like,
I'm not a
All he
smart
says,
man.
"Stupid is, as stupid does."
yeah, he just literally copied the kids. Like what Elvis did to fucking the kid in that movie with the dance moves. Tom
Yeah.
Hanks did to the kid's fucking speech impediment.
Just did that, yeah. But that was pretty remarkable.
Tom Hanks.
I just saw that. I love that.
I love the differences between Tom Hanks' sons.
He's two.
Chet and
He's got
Colin.
the actor
Yeah,
He
who
only
He's
has
got-
one that matters.
He's got the one son that is in
Papa!
TV that we've seen things, and then we have the other one that looks. He's
the
got
good
his-
son.
He's got his own style.
White boy summer starting up
White-
proper.
White boy summer.
White boy summer going
Jeez.
up on Instagram right now. Thank you for real. I love that. And now when I say white boy, I don't mean like Donald Trump. I mean like me and Jack Harlow. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it could be Black Queen summer too.
Yeah, Chet Hanks. What a anybody that goes by Chet.
What is his?
He knew his son was going to be a douche when he named it Chet.
What is the other? Who's the other one in Hollywood? What's his name?
Colin?
Colin Hanks.
Yeah.
Colin.
From Orange County.
I liked him in Fargo.
Fargo.
He was in I think he was in Dexter. Was
Dexter.
he not?
I believe he's in Dexter.
Maybe an episode.
He's one of the cops, I think.
I don't remember.
The
Investigator.
Abraham Lincoln movie did have. Did you
He
guys ever
played
watch?
Abraham Lincoln.
No, he did not.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
It had. Did you guys ever watch Man in the High Castle?
Mm-mm.
I watched a few episodes.
Yeah, it had the main Nazi guy from Man in the High Castle is the main vampire guy.
I don't remember who
He's
played
playing
that
Nazis
show.
and vampires. Sounds like a good dude.
The Man in the High Castle is a really good show.
It's good,
I'd
good
recommend
conceptually.
that. It's good conceptually. It gets it's one of those shows that does a good job of making characters that are extremely hateable, and then as you
Mhm.
watch it, you're like,
I love this person.
you're
now.
like, fuck, I absolutely hate this guy because he's a fucking Nazi, but I feel for what he's doing in this shit.
Yeah, he's misunderstood. Genius.
It takes place after America's lost the war in Man in the High Castle.
Oh wow.
So the eastern states are the Nazis and the western states are the Japanese, and it's a cold war between the Japs and the Nazis after World War II. It's a great show.
Like what they do with Germany, kind of.
Hmm.
It's a fantastic show.
I'll have to check it.
Yeah. Very interesting. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Did you see?
yeah.
I've heard that like Berlin and Germany, like everywhere you go, you can't avoid the World War II stuff. I heard it's like everywhere, kind of in your face. Is that true?
Yeah. Benches.
Yeah, it's a lot. In Berlin, it was like a lot of Cold War stuff. Like they have like Checkpoint Charlie or whatever, and like all this shit. And they had a lot of people selling like weird Soviet Union merch. And I was like, why would they sell Soviet Union merch at the fucking Checkpoint Charlie? And I was like, oh, maybe it's just a one-off crazy person. Then I go another block and there's another guy just camped up selling like masks and shit.
Like the hammer and sickle hats. Those are cool.
I should have got you one.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been a Broadcast the Butt Stuff podcast. We're out of here. Go suck on some chili dogs.
Life goes on long after the pod is gone.
That's right.
Little did it.
Thanks for listening. Check us out on Instagram. Follow us. Give us a like. Do whatever you got to do. All the things that help us. Give us money.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Give us your
YouTube.
direct deposit.
Follow. Subscribe.
Put it
help
in
us out a
YouTube.
lot. And thanks. We'll see you next week.
If you ever have a 2-minute ad to watch this pod, watch it all the way.
Yeah.
Bill Janet and Jack and Diane sucking on dicks.
Dick dogs.
Oh, Jack, you suck. What's going on? Sucking on the titties now.
Roll down, sucking out a titty.
Back of my neck. Getting pretty.